talking today about the Kinvara 10. So the Kinvara 10 is a perfect lightweight cushioning shoe for someone looking for a slightly lower offset, but still wanting that soft and responsive cushioning. Starting at the top, the one-piece engineered mesh upper is lightweight and breathable, allowing you to do the work without even thinking about it. Underneath your foot, we have form-fit technology, which starts with the midsole. The midsole is made up of our EVA Plus material, which is lightweight and highly durable, with a more contoured top, followed by our Everrun topsole, which is up against your foot to provide a little more cushioning, followed by our lightweight sock liner, giving you added comfort. The Kinvara 10 is great for daily miles, some faster intervals, and longer distance races. Can't wait to see you at the starting line in the Kinvara 10.
I'll tell you a few things about the Omni ISO 2. So this is the shoe for runners who need a little added stability. It has a full post, which I'll tell you more about in a minute. Let me start with the upper. So ISO fit technology, which means it adapts to the shape of your foot. Good, strong structural heel, adaptable midfoot, and a double jacquard mesh for a nice, open, breathable vamp. Underneath the foot is where the Omni really makes the difference. So the post I mentioned is really a pretty substantial structure. It actually goes pretty far underneath the foot. It really gives you a lot of extra torque control. So as your foot comes down and starts to roll in, this provides a lot of extra resistance to help keep your foot aligned. So that's the post. It's part of what we call the form-fit system. It's 3 layers of cushioning. We have this midsole made out of power foam. The top of the midsole is contoured to the shape of your foot. On top of that, we have an Everrun top sole that's inside the shoe to distribute the force as your foot pushes against the ground. On top of that, we have our EVA sock liner for added comfort. So 3 layers for the form-fit technology. Combined with the full-height, traditional dual-density post, gives you a great supportive feel. One other feature about the Omni ISO 2 is we've actually wrapped up the rubber a little bit to help secure that post. And in fact, we maintain that harder rubber all the way up just under the ball of the foot. So the black rubber is a solid rubber. The green is our IBR foamed rubber. So the result is you get a great smooth roll to the ground and roll off the ground, but with all the support right where you need it. So the Omni ISO 2, a great shoe for putting a lot of miles for those runners who need that extra medium.
Called the Switchback ISO. Now the Switchback idea really came from our wear test program where we had runners in the Freedom ISO taking it off-roads, and they loved that experience that a full-length Everrun midsole delivered on the trails. So the demand came and we built a trail-specific version that became the Switchback ISO. Looking at some of the specs here, the shoe has tons of technologies, but once you get on the trail, it's really a seamless experience that makes you forget about your shoe and focus on the trail ahead. It has a full-length Everrun midsole, so you're going to get that great cushioning, great resiliency, and great adaptability to the trails, no matter where your run takes you. As we move the outsole, we use a combination outsole. So we have power track throughout, and that's going to give you great durability, great traction, and also great pliability to adapt to surfaces. But also we put XT900, our high-wear carbon, right in the heel and right in the forefoot. So that's going to give you that great platform to push off of right where you need it most. Across the upper, we really want to be minimalist with the design. We want to give you protection where you need it most, but also guide the foot where you need it most too. In the forefoot, we have an internal toe bumper, so it gives you protection across rocky surfaces. We use a woven textile throughout that has great stretch, great flexibility, but also offers protection. We have a trail-specific ISOFIT system that uses BOA lacing system, something brand new for the Spring 19 season. Now BOA is a really simple closure system that adapts to the runner's foot, allows you to set your tension, set how much hold you want, and then forget about it, go out and run. The great thing is, as your foot moves from the lateral side to medial side, laces tend to spread open and they lose their tension. With BOA, the tension stays consistent throughout the run, so a big plus here, courtesy of the BOA lacing system. The Switchback ISO is a really exciting experience for us. It's brand new, it's got tons of technologies, but it's just a really fun experience when you get to the trails. It can work on a ton of surfaces and a ton of trails, so go out and check it out today.
Here to tell you a few things about the new Ride ISO 2. Who's this shoe for? Well, it's for those runners who just want to put the shoe on, head out the door, and not think about it. It has really dependable cushioning, an incredibly smooth ride, and it just fits and feels fantastic. So it's a very accessible shoe. Almost every runner can run happily in this shoe. Let's start with the upper. Start with the ISOFIT technology in the midfoot, give you a good adjustability. The shoe moves with your foot as you go through the stride. A nice secure heel and plenty of volume up in the forefoot. Then underneath the foot, we have a form-fit technology, and that's really 3 layers. It starts with the sock liner, Up against the foot, the softest foam right near your foot adapts to the shape of your foot very quickly. Below that, though, we have a layer of Everrun we call a topsole. And this is our premier cushioning foam, extremely durable, extremely lively and bouncy. Gives you a very smooth ride, but also adapts to the shape of your foot as you push against the ground, giving you fantastic cushioning. And then below that, of course, is our Power Foam midsole. The outsole is our Tri-Flex design. Flexes easily with the forefoot, no matter where your foot's sitting in the shoe. So incredibly dependable cushioning, incredibly smooth ride, endless comfort from the Ride ISO 2.
Hi, this is Doug, product line manager at Saucony, here to tell you about the brand new Peregrine ISO. Now the Peregrine ISO is our go-to trail shoe. It works for so many conditions and so many surfaces. It's our most popular trail shoe year after year. We've made some great changes to the update for this season. First of all, starting with the upper, this is the first season the Peregrine has ISOFit. So we have that trail-specific ISOFit right there in the midfoot. That's going to give you great hold, great reliability, and really help guide the foot for each unique runner right where you need it most, right in the midfoot. On the midsole, we have a full-length Power Foam midsole with 3 millimeters of Everrun topsole. So you're going to get great cushioning, great push-through protection, but also that just amount of guidance courtesy of that Everrun topsole. As we move to the outsole, this is really the hero of the Peregrine series. We have a full-length Power Track outsole that we space out the lugs to give you optimal grip. So it has just enough pliability to allow for movement on the trails, but has exceptional grip across wet-dry surfaces. No matter what the conditions, the Peregrine ISO's outsole is going to have exceptional grip wherever you go. Across the upper, we add more reinforcement in the heel and the forefoot just to protect you on the trails, and also use a reinforced mesh to give you just enough durability while also allowing for a lot of flexibility. The Peregrine ISO is truly our Swiss Army knife of a trail shoe. It works for so many runners and so many surfaces. You're going to find a great experience in it no matter where you are, so make sure to check it out.
So this is a shoe for a runner who likes a fairly low profile, very flexible, compliant shoe that moves with their foot. It's a low offset, 4 millimeter offset. It has ISOFit in the upper. It's reinforced what we call ISO fiber, these blue lines, which gives it extra support through the midfoot. The independent fingers of the ISOFit wrap and adjust to the shape of your midfoot. The forefoot is a engineered mesh, so it's overall minimal construction, but still gives you good support and good grip around the heel. The sole unit is our Everrun midsole built with form fit. So what form fit is 3 layers of underneath the foot. The first is the midsole, Everrun, that is contoured to the shape of your foot. On top of that is our top sole, which is up inside the shoe. This is also made out of Everrun. What its purpose is to conform to the shape of your foot and give you great pressure distribution. And finally, we have our EVA top sole on top of that to really customize the shape of your foot. So we have the form fit underneath your foot, ISO fit on top, and the Liberty has a small, what we call structure on the medial side of the foot to give you a little bit of medial control. So if you're somebody who needs a little extra support on the inside of your foot, the Liberty is the shoe for you. So fast, quick, with a little bit of support. That's Liberty ISO 2.
Peregrine 10 features aggressive lugs made of Power Track rubber to dig in and confidently attack a wide variety of terrains. For those runners who like to get muddy, we built Peregrine ST with deeper directional Power Track lugs and enhanced water resistance to handle soft terrain. And finally, we have the Peregrine 10 Gore-Tex for those runners who like running in the rain but hate wet feet. So for any terrain you want to tackle, the Peregrine 10 has got you covered.
Ever. With all new Power Run Plus, it's 28% lighter than previous foams, 2 times more flexible, has a beveled heel for smoother transitions, and is a whole lot bouncier. Also featuring our new Form Fit system, which conforms to your foot, locks in your heel, and keeps you comfortable for your longest miles. We named it for what it is, a Triumph!
The all-new Xodus 10 features our premium Power Run Plus cushioning technology for those that want to test their endurance on technical terrain. The aggressive lugs and super grippy Power Track outsole give you unending traction for confidence tackling anything the trail throws at you. The trail-specific Form Fit system is designed to provide excellent midfoot security and protect from debris while still maintaining great flexibility, keeping more rocks out of your socks.
Lightweight TPU guidance frame and Power Run Plus for those who need added support and resilient cushioning. The rocker-like heel and added toe spring propels you further to reach your goals. Our Form Fit system locks you in from every angle, keeping you comfortable and enjoying every step. This shoe will keep you rockering like a